Have you ever walked into a room and suddenly felt like every single person was staring at you? Maybe you tripped a little. Maybe your shirt wasn't sitting right. Maybe you said something that sounded cooler in your head. And instantly, it feels like a giant spotlight drops on you. Your heart starts racing, your face gets warm, and your brain insists, everyone saw that. Everyone noticed. But here's the truth. Most people didn't notice at all, and the few who did forgot almost instantly. This feeling has a name. The spotlight effect. It's a mental trick where we dramatically overestimate how much attention people pay to us. We think the world is watching, when in reality, everyone else is too busy thinking about themselves. Let's take Jake. He spilled coffee on his shirt right before a big meeting. He walks in feeling exposed, hides behind his laptop, barely talks, and spends the entire hour convinced he looks ridiculous. Later, he quietly asks a coworker, "Did you notice the stain?" They look confused. What stain? That's the spotlight effect in action, our fear blowing tiny moments into huge ones. Psychologists Thomas Gilovich and Kenneth Savitsky coined this term after discovering that we all assume others are focused on us just because we are focused on ourselves. But here's the twist. Everyone else is doing the exact same thing. They're worried about their hair, their voice, their own awkward slip-ups. They're too busy managing their own imaginary spotlight to notice yours. One famous study proves it perfectly. A college student was asked to walk into a room wearing a Barry Manilow T-shirt. To them, it felt embarrassing, like the entire room was staring. They guessed half the people noticed. The real number? Only 23%. That's how much our brain exaggerates. And this bias has consequences. It fuels anxiety, makes us fear embarrassment, and keeps us quiet when we want to speak. It convinces us to shrink, skip social events, avoid risks, and replay tiny mistakes long after everyone else has moved on. And thanks to social media, the pressure feels even heavier. Views, likes, comments, it can feel like we're performing all the time. But remember, everyone else is curating, worrying, polishing, and filtering too. We're all scared of the same imaginary spotlight. So how do we escape it? Start with a reality check. Ask yourself, will anyone remember this tomorrow? Almost always the answer is no. Next, shift your focus outward. Instead of, what do they think of me? Ask, what can I learn about them? Curiosity destroys self-consciousness. Then practice being present. Breathe, look around, ground yourself. Mindfulness stops your brain from spiraling into imaginary judgment. Reframe your thoughts too. Instead of, everyone saw that, just try, that was human. Humans make mistakes. And most importantly, keep showing up. Confidence doesn't come from being perfect. It comes from realizing you don't need to be. When you feel nervous during public speaking, remember, they're here to learn, not judge. Make a mistake, everyone does, move on. We're something different. Confidence is the best outfit. Said something awkward? No problem, because one moment doesn't define you. Life isn't a stage. People aren't judges. Most of the time, they aren't even paying attention. They're busy starring in their own internal movie, just like you. The spotlight effect isn't reality. It's just a bias, one you can overcome. And every time you show up anyway, you prove you're stronger than it. So next time you feel that imaginary spotlight burning on you, smile and remind yourself, you're not being watched, you're just being human. And that's more than enough. If this made you breathe easier, hit subscribe, like, and share it with someone who needs a reminder that they're allowed to be human too. Let's normalize being real.